What's up, everyone? How you guys, gals doing? Welcome to the show. We got some more biker news today, man. You know, insane throttle boys to the road. This one, man, I'm really on edge because I do not think that the Galloping Goose should have been associated with this one in news reports because it looks like this was a personal use deal, and just because he was a president of a chapter of the Galloping Goose doesn't mean that, again, their name should be used in this. Now, you're going to run around and find articles just like that. And it's very important to read between the lines of why they're reporting it the way they are. Like I said, this shouldn't have been affiliated with Galloping Goose, man. They go way back, way back. And they're really not affiliated with this kind of stuff. And when I read out what he got caught for, you're going to see why I'm like, what? Why is this even news? So that's why I said, you know what? I'm going to go out there, try to put it out there. And, so people understand it wasn't the club, at least by the article. And that's another thing. Some people complain, well, you didn't even read the whole article before you. I read articles in live time. Okay. I'm just seeing it when you're seeing it. That way I can give a better analysis of what I think about it instead of predetermined. Anyway, we'll be right back.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Okay, we're going to go to this one. Don't forget April 8th, coming out, Power and Betrayal, man. You're really going to love that book once you get it. We're going to go out to KY3, the place to be, I guess. Kind of like Insane Throttle, the voice of the road, if you know what I mean. Anyway, this is out of Missouri. The Lake of the Ozarks motorcycle gang president and two others facing drug and gun charges. And you notice that is the big headline right there. That is the attention grabber. And this ain't the only so-called media organization that is reporting on this. It is all over the internet, and it's there because of headlines like this. Now, there are the people that got arrested, Jimmy Joe Bob, and hey, I'm sorry, I ain't going there. Anyway, this is according to the staff reporters, and this is out of Pettis County, Missouri. A president of the motorcycle club at Lake of the Ozarks and two others are facing charges after authorities found several drugs and guns at their house last week. A lot of questions I'm going to be raising about this. Now, according to court documents, 41-year-old Charles Monteer is charged with knowingly participating in a criminal street gang activities. Wait till you see the stuff. This is personal use. We have done stories where when they bust down clubhouses, they got like 30, 40, $50,000. Yeah, something's up at that point. Okay. I won't even defend that. Wait till you see how much they got out of their house. They also were charged for second-degree trafficking of drugs, delivery of a controlled substance, unlawful use of a weapon, armed criminal action, tampering with evidence, and interference with a legal process. Also charged was Arica Packard. She was charged with possession of a controlled substance, and 61-year-old Dennis Dotson is charged with delivery of a controlled substance and possession of a controlled substance. All three are from Sedalia. And it goes on to say on March 21st, deputies and members of the Mid-Missouri Drug Task Force searched the home. It gives the address and stuff like that. Now, when they were inside the house, they found Monteer trying to flush an item that got stuck in the bottom of the toilet. That's where they're trying to say tampering with evidence in your own house. Give me a break. Here's what they found. Just under an ounce of methamphetamine. This one I don't approve of either, but it doesn't sound like this is some big operation for distribution going on. 10 grams of fentanyl. So they got him with under an ounce of meth. And yeah, they could have been, popping that on the streets. 10 grams, that could have been personal use. I'm not going to say if it was or not. LSD, they wanted to go back to the Grateful Dead days right there. Now, 3 guns, we don't know if they were legal guns because I haven't seen it yet in the article. Ammunition, drug paraphernalia, and this is what they are considering a big motorcycle club drug operation. They got $296 in cash. Does that sound like it is some kind of operation? And that's why I'm leaning towards, man, this sounds like some personal stuff here, man. So they're bringing in the club for no reason. It's just because the guy was, a president of the club. So now they're dragging the Galloping Goose through this crap. Now it goes on to say, like, what the heck? They also found motorcycle club items belonging to the Galloping Goose Motorcycle Club. According to the court documents, Monteer was recently promoted to the president of the Lake Ozark chapter, and it has a clubhouse there. I don't know why they confiscated that stuff. Hopefully the club goes, give it back. It's our property, not his. Authorities say Monteer is very active in the outlaw motorcycle gang. Investigators say Monteer has been arrested several times over the years, starting in 2002. Again, what does that have to do with the Galloping Goose? Absolutely nothing. Like I said, they had under an ounce of meth. They had LSD. We don't know if the guns were legal or not. There was other people living in that house. And $296 in cash? Yeah, that's a big operation. And they even got it to where he's being held without bond. Really? I guess Packard is being held on $35,000, Dotson on $125,000 bond. So this is going to be interesting to see play out. I don't know how the laws are in Missouri, how much is considered what for a felony. This just does not, make any sense to me that they grabbed the Goose's stuff. Makes no sense. Going on to, let's see here, the Cork Motorcycle Club. Yes, a Cork Motorcycle Club is throwing a charity bowling night for a great cause, rock and roll. Has anybody heard if those guys, those twins, outlaw people, bikers, or whatever they call themselves, did they accept Mooch's deal for a charity fight? That would be, you know what? Mooch ain't going to play with you, homers. He ain't going to play with you. I'd be careful. My money's on Mooch, by the way. Anyway, this one by Thomas Lawrence. Let's see here. It says motorbike club. So is this one overseas? I do not know. The Green Wolves Motorcycle Club regularly sets up charity events, and the latest aims to raise funds for Marymount University Hospital and Hospice, and the CUH Children and Young Persons Center. It's going to be taking place this Friday, the 28th, 6:30. It's probably been done and over with when you're watching this video later on. The Green Wolves Motorcycle Club says they are doing a bowling night open to everyone, and that you're welcome to bring your own beer. Bring your own. Let's see here. Here is the Green Wolves Ireland. Okay, this is over in Ireland, man. Go Conor McGregor, man. Go do that presidency stuff. Yeah, they're already thinking about charging him already. That's why, thank God, I live in the USA. Goes on, we work hard every year to raise much needed funds for local charities. These causes are so important to us, and the strides made so far wouldn't have been possible without supporters in their community. Your support may not seem like a lot, but it will directly enable us to raise funds with the ultimate impact of donations. Good stuff from overseas. That's just like here, man. You know, they put these headlines in like they did with the Gooses to make all the motorcycle clubs look bad. Now, they're not Cub Scouts, okay? It's not all cookies and ice cream with the motorcycle clubs. It is what it is. They do what they do, but they also do a lot of stuff to help people in the community, and that's worldwide. But you come up with these brazen headlines that they did where it's indicting basically in the public sphere the Galloping Goose, and they probably had nothing to do with it. Just saying. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Yes, power and betrayal, baby. Yeah, I'm promoting the heck out of this one. I let loose in there, let you know everything about you're gonna love it. Let's just put it that way. It'll be available on Amazon, paperback, hardcover copy, even audio book. So if you don't want to sit there and read, they'll have an audio book for you. Don't forget to join the members only. That's where you'll get the biker angle every Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Working on a lot of good interviews for that, so it's going to be members only. We'll catch you later. Rock on. The streets raised me. Gangsters, motorcycle clubs, a life of power and betrayal. I rode with brothers, fought for respect, but death and prison were the price. Power and betrayal is my raw truth. Risks that cost lives, freedom stolen behind bars, and I survived to tell. Power and Betrayal, available on Amazon or any other online book retailer. Ride the real story. Rock on. Join the insanity by becoming a member of the Insane Throttle Club. Get hundreds of members-only videos and hundreds of hours of members-only content. We have 3 affordable levels: Hang Around, Prospect, and Full Patch. Each level helps support the channel and all of our biker content. Get content of interviews with the who's who in the motorcycle and biker lifestyle scene. Subscribe on the Insane Throttle YouTube channel now and get access to the members only today and become part of the insanity.
It's an in-depth look at the trials and tribulations of street gang and motorcycle club life. This isn't the run-of-the-mill book that doesn't give the goods. This book will go into detail of events that actually happened. All materials in this book have been approved by those involved. There is nothing poetic, nor is there any price worth paying for the life we choose to live on the streets. James Hollywood Machikari, Brotherhood and Betrayal.
Rise and ride with the Madhouse Show, the #1 motorcycle, lifestyle, and biker podcast, tearing up Spotify and beyond. We're tackling biker issues, road battles, the rider laws, plus motorcycle events, daily news, and political fire. Tune in Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Central on YouTube, Facebook, X, and all podcast platforms. Subscribe now for your daily dose of grit, guts, and the open road. The Motorcycle Madhouse Show, where bikers rule and the truth rolls hard. Rock on.